Viewers and subscribers, you're welcome back again on this platform where we tell you undiluted truth. Somebody have asked me, why is it that you are in support of this Anioma state as against a Titi state and all of those shenanigan states that political class in Igbo land is cropping up? I have one answer to them, but before then, I want you to listen to one of the learned traditional ruler in Anioma. I'll be right back.
I am the Obuzo of Ibuzo, Obi Professor L.C. Mobosh.
Can you tell us if you're in support of the creation?
Anioma State. I supported it in 1980. I traced the origin of it, of our agitation to have Anioma State, back to 1939, when the regions were created in this country and they marooned us to the west. We're supposed to be in the east because the boundary between north and west is not River Niger. The boundary between north and east is not River Benue. So the boundary between east and west is supposed to be after Abudu, right? And they put us there. So they marooned us. And we've been agitated to go back to where we belong.
You know, there were many others like yourself, but you chose to stand out. So what propelled that?
You mean how many?
What instigated you to stand for what is right? You know, in those times, there were a lot of people that saw this and they sat down.
No, there have never been. I'm not the pioneer. In fact, I had gone around the world really before I came back here, right?
Yes.
And the name of the club, it tells you that is our the only home we have in this whole world. I'll be going to other places and saying I go, but here I settle down because that is my home. That's my own portion of this earth where we are, right? Yes. We got it in a sort of analogy that when we go to farm, we have a place where we rest. That we call Odo. So in this whole world, we have come to work. And the only place where we can rest is this portion of Nigeria. That we call it Odoma. And we want it, that is our settlement. We want it to be the best in the world. Odoma. All right? So that is what we have been fighting to. So in the process of doing that, we now found that we have been cheated since 1939, right? When we now put where we shouldn't be. We're supposed to be east of the Niger. When the proper line of demarcation was done after Abudu, all right? They have done that like they did from, they put a lorry in the north. They put a Benue, all the places, all in the north. Why should they not put us in the west? We're the only Igbo-speaking part of that is put in the west. So our fathers have been agitating from that. I'm not the pioneer. Obi of Abo has been there. Obi of Abo has been there. Obi of Odumu Yuboko have been there. And they did this in 1939, just before the regions were consolidated. Pardon them that a small who is going to sign first was the reason why they missed April 1st, 1939. And that's what we're suffering from ever since. I've been with this club. I formed it in 1980. And our main preoccupation is how to get ourselves back to where we belong, which is in the southeast. Right? We didn't hear any other question of south to west or south. No, all those things are just modern inventions. Okay? So this is what we're saying. And we're still trying to get that. It is, I wouldn't say more than that we want to be part of where we belong to. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, thank you. Yes.
because you already answered the second question.
Yes.
Thank you very much, sir. So there is one last one. So just tell us, I support. But just like
I said there was nothing like Anioma until we started agitation, isn't it?
Yes.
And when I said that is the only settlement we have in the whole world, and Anioma is made up of Aniocha, Ndokwa, Eka, and Ushimiri, which we are saying we want to make it the best of all communities in the world. That's why I say Anioma. That's the meaning of the word. We created it, all right, to champion our cause. And we've been fighting and fighting and pleading. Got all the documentation ever since then, right? So it is now afterthought for other people to start wrangling with us.
I just remember one, sir.
Go ahead.
So Senator Ndigbo
Okay.
championing this in the Senate.
Yes.
You have no word for him.
Fortunately, he was standing here when we now ask him go ahead our son and jump in our cause. And it is part of his blood, because his father was part of the people who agitated in 1939. It's not just from an illiterate family. The people have been championing the cause of their people. If I added anything of me and this was a question of the name. But we have been agitating that should be east of Niger. We have got all sorts of names, they have it. But eventually, our colleagues don't answer Igbo west of this or that and so on and so forth. They've gotten their name Imo, Anambra, so on and so forth. So we now got our own name. That's that.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Thank you.
We, like I said, we didn't know we were coming to meet an encyclopedia of
Of Anioma case.
Of Anoma state.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I've been at the beginning till today.
So, are there any words to leaders of the Southeast now that Anoma is coming?
No. There's no question of any word for them. Let me sound a note of warning. My people, those before me, fought with them all right? And at the end of the day, they jettisoned us. It's about time they learn that we have won. To awake all those people who are asleep. Awake and accommodate your brothers.
Good. Now, why is it that I'm in support of this Anoma state? Number one is that it will foster the unity of Ndigbo. You heard him say it, that ab initio, when they were dividing Nigeria, creating Midwestern states, they pushed Delta State to the west. The boundary of Igbo land did not stop at the River Niger. They did it intentionally. That is what we call divide and rule. The Igbo man that even instigated the war, that first coup, Kaduna Zogu, is from Delta State. The massacre that happened in Asaba is unforgettable and unforgivable. They know their people, they know where they come from. But some of those charlatans that are being sponsored to divide Igbo land the more are the ones fighting against this alliance. This is one of even the first thing I am in support of by an APC politician at the National Assembly. That is Ned Nwoko. Some people are saying, he's fighting for it so that he will be the governor. And so what? And so what? Those ones that are fighting for Ekiti State and all of those things, what are they fighting for? How would that help in uniting Ndigbo? At this time, what we should be talking about is how to bring all Igbo speaking communities into the southeast. Let us unite ourselves geographically first, so that we'll know where we are. Because what they did is cover some of these people, like a banker is in Edo State. And there is other ones that are in Benue State. Okay? And even in Kogi State. That is how they split Igbo people and join them to different places. Even the Cross River, you have Igbos there. All right? Now, they did it intentionally to divide our people. Make them minority in a place where they should be strong. So, the essence of having a state, Anioma state, join the southeast as the sixth state is a go for me, as far as I'm concerned. There is no need splitting the small unit of the southeast into 6 states, whereas we can expand and accommodate our brothers and our people living in their homeland as part of us. Some people are now Buyamba, and you expect us to even have the freedom we seek in Nigeria. That is the first line. Territorial mapping out of the place you call your homeland. Then we hit them politically, economically, and even spiritually. I will attend to all of those things one after the other as we continue in this journey for the emancipation and liberation of Ndigbo from Nigeria impunity and oppression. That is all I can say for now. Let me have your opinion in the comment section. I still remain asked to repeat as your advocate for good governance. If this resonates with you, help me share this video. And if you have not followed, please follow, subscribe, and share. Bye-bye for now. GGN, uniting the people for good governance.